On Wednesday, the 3rd of September, we are going to see a historic battle in the under 93 sub-junior class. We aren't just going to see a close battle between two of the strongest teenagers the world has ever seen. We are also going to see records being broken. Any other year, these two sub-juniors would dominate the weight class. However, because these two happen to be around at the same time, we get to see a wonderful battle. But only one person can come out on top. Who will win? Well, first of all, we're going to talk about Jack Reynolds, who has loads of social media hype. Why? Because he has some insane training totals that he does. He recently posted a 902.5 kilogram training total. Bear in mind, not long ago in 2023, in the open under 93 kg category at IPF Worlds, the winning total was 888 kilograms in the open class, men of any ages. Now we are seeing a teenager, even if it's in training, totaling 902.5 kilograms. The standard has just risen. The open world record right now in the under 93s is 918 kilograms. So this training total is only about 15 kilograms away from this open world record. So this is insane by Jack Reynolds. But this is a training total. How much do I think that Jack Reynolds will put up on the platform in 5 days' time? Now, Jack Reynolds does have an issue with showing his training strength on the platform, like many other sub-juniors, just because of a lack of, platform experience mainly. For example, his last competition was Open Nationals, and in training, he was totaling around 875 kilograms. However, at the competition, he totaled 825 kilograms, 50 kilograms off what he was doing in training. This disparity between training and meet day total was due to many reasons, maybe a little bit of peaking. I think he had a minor pec injury, and also he has kind of issues with squats, maybe squat depth as well. However, I'm optimistic. I think that Jack Reynolds will learn from his last competition and he will actually be closer to his kind of training total at this competition. Therefore, I think he will total between 850 as a low end to 870 kg on the high end, which would still be insane because the world record in this sub-junior under 93s currently is 801 kilograms. And 870 kilograms a couple of years ago would have been enough to podium at every single IPF Worlds in the under 93s in the open category. So this would be insane. If Jack was able to total 880 plus, this would be so scary for all of the other under 93 kg powerlifters, because by the time next year rolls around, he could be looking extremely dangerous. But despite Jack Reynolds potentially breaking the world record by 70 kilograms in the sub-junior under 93s, he still will have competition, and that is going to be his teammate from the USA, Chase Gravitt, with the monster deadlift. Chase Gravitt actually has the bigger competition total. He has a total of 825.5 kg, which he did a few months ago at the Powerlifting America Age Division Nationals. And the thing is, Chase Gravitt didn't even show his full potential at this meet. His final deadlift was an attempt of 800 pounds by a 17-year-old. And this would have given him a total of 840.5 kg. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to hold on to the bar at the top. However, to be so close to pulling 800 pounds is crazy. Bear in mind the open world record in the under 93s is 373 kilograms. So to be this close to that is insane. Chase Gravitt, I would argue, is much better at executing than Jack Reynolds. I have a much more confidence in him putting up a performance which is closer to his top end than Jack Reynolds. How much do I think that Chase will be able to total? Well, he looks very strong in training. He looks like he's progressing his strength a lot. I think he will be able to squat around 307.5, bench 187.5, and deadlift around 363 kilograms, giving him a total of between about 850 to 860 kilograms. So what can we conclude? I think that Chase Gravitt will turn up to the platform with a lower top end than Jack Reynolds. However, Jack Reynolds needs to execute to win the competition. If Jack Reynolds starts missing lifts, then Chase Gravitt could swoop in and win the whole thing, which would be a big upset because Jack Reynolds in training is showing us stuff that we have never seen before. Chase also has the advantage of having the bigger deadlift, and so he will have the chance to pull for the win. Jack is going to have to be very strategic with his attempts. If he wants to win this competition, he has to choose attempts which he knows that he can execute on. Chase Gravitt will definitely come at least second at this event, and so he will definitely decide on his last attempt to pull for the win. This could be 800 pounds, this could be an open world record, this could be even more depending on how Jack Reynolds' day goes. So it's going to be really exciting to see Chase Gravitt pull for the win after Jack Reynolds' third attempt. It's going to be interesting to see if Jack Reynolds is able to execute. Anyone could win. And both of these guys are going to smash that under 93 sub-junior world record of 801 kilograms. These two are the future of the under 93 kg class. They are progressing quickly. By the time 2026 rolls around, they could both be competing in the open. Thanks for watching. I can't wait until next Wednesday to see what happens. It is going to be down to who can execute the best. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Joe Borenstein, Nonso Chinya, Joshua Ngoka, Matt Vayner, they're all using the Odyssey bench mat. Why? Because it genuinely works to help increase your bench. Basically what it does is increases the friction between your back and the bench press, allowing you to get more out of your bench press. It allows you to increase your arch if you want it to. It allows you to increase your leg drive without your back slipping, because you can really drive and your back is going to stay in the same place. It is just extremely beneficial. All of these big benches are using it now because it just helps, especially if you're in a commercial gym where the benches are really slippery or you don't use chalk. These are a game changer. It's going to help me bench 200 kilograms by the end of 2025. These are insane. If you want to support the channel and you want to increase your bench press, then you can use code Toby on Odyssey mats. Link is in the description as well. It really helps support the channel. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.